This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Jeff, what are you doing September 22nd through the 24th?
I'm going to the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Hobie listeners, Cincinnati Comic Expo returns to the Duke Energy Convention Center September 22nd through the 24th, 2017. Great guests include Greg Capullo, the artist from Batman, and, just announced, John Ratzenberger. Yep, Cliff Clavin himself. So get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com and come party with Hobie and Cliff Clavin and Greg Capullo. More artists and guests will be announced on Cincinnati Comic Expo on Facebook. Get your tickets now.
Alright. It's about comic books and movies. Growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again. Please, God, no. Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts. He wrote scripts. All right here is no mystery, cause it's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 161. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
And we have no guest this week. After 3 wonderful weeks of guests, thank you, Dr. Bednar. Thank you, Matthew from Passerby's Podcast, and Andrew from Cincinnati Comic Expo. We have no guest this week. It's just us.
It's just us. You get us in all our glory.
And, well, in our sickness for 2/3 of us.
It's actually pretty good we don't have anybody else here with us.
Yeah,
we just spread the plague.
We're kind of like the monkeys from Outbreak right now.
Yeah.
Blake has an upper respiratory.
I got something coming on.
I got something coming on. I feel like I slept before everybody got here. I slept for about 30 minutes on the couch. So, in the green room. So, I'm struggling.
So what you're telling me is I'll have something coming on tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, use some Lysol.
Yeah. You get
Windex will do it.
That too.
Play card, you get something coming on you later. Anyways, moving on. And we've hit a new low within 2 minutes of the show. So, no, thank you everybody for listening. We appreciate it. Also want to say a cheerio to Kevin from the 365 Flicks podcast. He's in America right now.
Yay!
In New York. So, congratulations.
I saw he paid his homage to the Supreme
Overlord?
Ruler and Supreme Overlord by stopping by his building in New York City.
The tower.
The tower.
The gold tower.
I'm just glad he got through customs. So congratulations, Kevin, and happy anniversary.
They didn't deport you?
He may not be going home, but he's going to be. He got in. If you need a place to stay, Jeff has an apartment. Anyways. Not my place.
I got a rollaway bed.
Or you can just snuggle.
It's New York City. Any dumpster will do.
It's just called an apartment.
Just go to Chinatown.
This is a 200 square foot apartment. That would be $1,800 a month.
That's one night.
That does not count for cable, electric, water, anything else. But you get free mold. So congratulations. Anyways, anything? Quick thing. Give you an update on our T-shirts. For everybody that has bought one, we are doing a charity event for the disabled American veterans. They're a great charity located out of Kentucky, and 98%, I think, of their proceeds go to the veterans.
Yes.
It's actually not a lot of overhead.
They have a very good charity rating in which a lot of the money that's donated actually gets to their constituency.
Which is a big thing, because a lot of charities, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, you're not paying for some United Way CEO's 7-figure salary.
This episode is sponsored by United Way. And, so if you
just lost that sponsor.
If you would like to buy a shirt, they're $12. All you have to do is direct message us on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. You can email Jeff at hobiepod@gmail.com or send us a private message on Facebook. And The first wave is actually going out this week. I apologize. They were supposed to go out this past weekend, but we had some sickness at the house, so
We know your track record, Jason.
they are going out.
Everybody who ordered a shirt, wait for 6 months.
No, they are going out this week. Don't say that because we want to sell these. We have 40. They're a limited run. So go on our Facebook page to see them. But yes, they're a great cause. Everything goes to it. And we'll make a donation once we sell them all.
Think of it as an investment. Buy now, get your shirt later, because later, with the reduced inventory, the prices are just going to go up.
Yes. And thank you to everybody that has bought one already. We've had a good turnout. And thank you to Stuff That Matters for getting this together.
Certainly
We're
those
not
guys
profiting
deserve.
from this at all.
No, there's no profit from Stuff That Matters. They're doing this out of their own goodness of their hearts.
Nor from this podcast, but if you'd like to send donations, send them in.
HobiePod at Gmail. And also thank to Dark Angels Pre-Freaks for nominating us. And you can buy a shirt from them. And we also sold, we are nominated Pittsburgh Nerd, so you can buy one from them as well. So, okay. And let's talk here. Did anybody watch Riverdale? Not Riverdance.
Riverdance would have been better.
What?
At first I
What
thought
do you
this
mean,
was
what?
At first I thought this was Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. I'm like, why has Jason got Rivendell on here?
Because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah. And Trent's
What the fuck is a Trent?
Groot.
Treant.
Oh, man. And it's fucking trees.
Roots.
Anyways, there's no trees walk that in Riverdale. It's an Archie update
Yeah.
on the CW.
Terrible update.
What?
Are you serious? You liked this?
I enjoyed it. I give it a B-. According to Entertainment
God.
Weekly, that means I hated it.
Well, yeah.
But-
I probably gave it a D.
Wow.
Is this the Archie show?
Yeah.
Well, it's
It didn't have Josie and the Pussycats yet?
They
That's why
did
you
have
gave
it.
a D?
did
They
have
were
Josie
in
and the
Or
yeah,
why
they
did
were
you give it a D?
they were complete bitches. They made their characters bitchy. It's 90210 murder mystery is all it is.
I give it some chances. I think I didn't like that Archie was sleeping with his teacher.
Sleeping with Miss Grundy, who in the comic books is like 60 years old.
Dude.
But hips of a 25-year-old.
And these are the oldest high school sophomores in the history of high school sophomores.
We've had some tweets about that. They are some old Archie or teenagers. I did like it a lot. Or I should say I did like it. I will give it some more episodes to find its footing, but I enjoyed it.
I mean, I'll probably give it one or two more, but
You always have to give a show 3 episodes.
yeah, I'll
find
give
footing.
I'll give it 3, but it didn't start out well. I mean,
I'm sorry that you were wrong.
no, I mean, come on. Well, I mean, all it is your teenage soap opera shit like 90210. I mean, it's so 90210. It's got Luke Perry. Come on.
It does have Luke Perry in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So it's like 28-year-old sophomores
Yeah.
It is.
in high school, and you said they're sleeping with 65-year-old teachers?
No, the teacher's actually only like 38 or
Yeah,
35
the teacher's
in
the
it.
same age as the kids. She just apparently is smarter and went and got her degree and came back
She's the
while they still stuck in school.
You know, with all the morality police out there in the PC world, what's up with this?
Well,
Teacher's messing around. Is it implied that he's messing around?
oh no,
with the
they show
teacher?
it.
Oh yeah, they
show
it's not
it.
implied. It's flat out.
Really?
Yeah.
Now Blake's intrigued.
But
No,
he's not.
actually, I'm kind of like,
He's not really 14.
it's not Archie. That's
No.
not Archie.
That's the thing. It's not
That's
Archie.
not Archie.
They're taking the names and making whatever the hell they want out of it.
Jughead is a journalist.
Was Jughead even in the episode?
He was the one typing at the end.
Was he wearing a crown?
No.
No,
I'm not watching.
he was wearing a hoodie.
Jughead is played by the kid from Big Daddy, or one of the kids, since 2 kids were in Big Daddy.
Oh, I hated that movie, the Adam Sandler one.
Yeah, the Adam Sandler one.
Yeah.
And they were also in The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh, I don't know that show.
Friends, he played Ben on Friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I always like a good Friends episode.
Although I was a little disappointed because I checked IMDb and I saw that the character of Reggie only appears in like 8 of the first 13 episodes, and I'm like, he's like one of the 5 main characters, yet he's relegated, and he had the stupidest part in the preview or in the premiere.
He's going to be getting it on with the other guy.
That was Moose.
Oh, that was Moose. That's right. Moose was getting it on.
I have a question. Is this some jackass that wrote a script in Hollywood? Couldn't get it produced, couldn't get anything out of it, and decided, I know what I'll do. I'll just change all the characters to like Archie Comics names. Yeah.
Pretty
And
much.
and
That's
we'll
what
sell
it feels like to me.
It could very well be, and it's also, hey, we'll put it on the CW because they like comics. So
Exactly.
let's.
I gotta figure out how to put my script into the comic craze.
There's no Torch Boy though.
Have we done Archie? Have we done Archie? No, get a pilot.
You know what we could do? He could do a crossover episode with Little Lulu. How about Little Lulu? Can we do Little Lulu?
Take this shitty 90210 knockoff, and we can't put Torch Boy in it. Hey, have we done Archie? Have we done Archie? I love those comics.
Sir, they haven't been relevant in years.
I know my dad used to like Archie comics. Take all the characters and change their name to Archie Comics.
Can we get Heathcliff in here too? I don't think so, sir.
I hate lasagna. You're fired.
That's Garfield.
Same thing.
How about Top Cat? Can we get Top Cat in here?
Witch Hazel, anyone?
Oh, everybody loves Hazel. Wasn't she the waitress?
Not Hazel. I said Witch Hazel.
Oh, which Hazel? No, I don't know that.
And Hazel was a maid, not a waitress.
Oh, sorry. Was that like kind of like Flo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Flo was a waitress, not a maid.
Oh, well, fooled me.
Or a progressive spokesperson.
Oh, well, okay. Anyways, that was our Riverdale.
Kiss my grits.
Let's
Oh,
do.
you're talking about Alice.
Flo, that's what I assumed he meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm sitting going, click, 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 click.
Anybody got an up down for the week? Let's do up down. Jeff,
Well, my down was Riverdale.
my up was Riverdale. Worked out well. Jeff or Blake, you got any up or down?
Yeah, I finally got my PS4 Rock Band going.
And
Ooh.
was that an up or a down?
I'm rocking.
Good.
It's an up.
Good. Did you play some Bon Jovi?
No.
Oh, so you didn't play good music?
Oh, I play good music,
Oh,
just no Bon Jovi.
no.
Exactly.
Are your kids playing it? Oh, they're away at college, aren't they?
It's just me, a lonely man, drinking beer in the basement.
I just want to
Sitting
see.
in his underwear with his plastic guitar.
I just want to see your wife walk downstairs and go, "Oh, this is the man I married."
I got her the microphone, but she hasn't sung yet.
Honey, I bought this for you. Yeah.
But I hear this version is tougher because the finger things are different than just hitting a button. You gotta hit multiples at the same time. And,
No, that's the same.
well, but isn't there like 3 on top, 3 on the bottom? As
There's
opposed to
always
just-
been, at the top and the bottom. It's just the little buttons to play in the game when they come across the screen are a little more complicated.
Oh,
But
no.
I'm really upset that all my songs that I had on Rock Band 2 and 3 on the Xbox, I can't
Oh, that's right, because it's PS4.
switch them over to PS4.
You can't do it anyway because I don't think you can do it under the new game anyway.
Yeah, and then PS4 doesn't have the music library that the others did. So that's
Is it
I'm
getting
kinda
there, though?
disappointed about it.
I don't know if they were going to do a big library. I don't understood I just didn't want to go through and get all
I'm
the
a little
rights and
disappointed at
bother
the
with it.
moment.
Do you have drums?
For the Xbox one, yeah.
No, for this one.
No.
Oh, well, I would play if you had drums.
Jason was not bad at drums.
Oh, well, that's a good compliment from you. Thank you. I
Not
appreciate that.
bad.
I was decent at the drums.
B minus.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment from Entertainment Weekly, I think. Wait a minute, what's my cinema score?
63%.
Okay, I'll take that. That's a positive. No, the cinema score is a grade.
Oh,
Rotten Tomatoes, I'm 63. I'll take that. That's fresh.
Still
it's fresh. Yes.
Let's see, my dad.
Vikings is wrapping up.
Is that your up or down?
It's my
Middle.
thumb in the middle.
Okay.
And it's something that annoys me about that show. I love everything about the show. Don't get me wrong. The only thing I don't like about it is the Vikings. The Vikings. They speak like this. Father Ragnar wanted me to take over. No, we are brothers. We shall do it together. It's like they all have like weird English accents.
Well, yes, because they're English.
No.
They're supposed to be Vikings.
They're like Norwegian or Swedish. Or,
some people just want to watch the world burn?
oh, there's one.
There you go. There's one.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, they all have like bad. It's like when you're watching these old World War II movies, and all the Nazis have Trump accents.
Sends complaints to Blake at Graphic Novice. Down the hall, soapbox on the Canadian Podcast Network.
No, seriously, you see those World War II movies?
Oh,
where they don't speak like this. They actually speak with British accents.
Yes.
You're like, dude, what's up?
And we like
up
the
with that?
British.
We like the British, but why don't they sound German?
We're on nerdly.co.uk. Good day, mate. My down this week is Mary Tyler Moore dying.
Yeah, that
that's
is
a
a
bummer.
down.
That was pretty rough. 2 days after she died, PBS did a retrospect on her life. Like they did it a while back and actually interviewed her in that. But they showed highlights of the Mary Tyler Moore show and that. My God, was that an amazing show.
Yeah.
Still relevant.
It is. Ted Knight was amazing. Ted, best.
His best outside in Caddyshack appearance?
Yes. And it was just amazing how many people had their own shows from that. Not only spin-offs, but like
He
their
had
own
his,
show. Yeah.
And Ted Knight did get his after that.
Yeah.
Too close for comfort.
I watched that too.
And I didn't even
With Jim J. Bullock.
Yes.
I like Cloris Leachman. I knew she was in it. I didn't even recognize her going back, like seeing those episodes. I was like, oh my God, like this is
She was a little younger then.
yeah. But yeah, that was my down. That was a sad one. Mary Tyler Moore, like I said, the show was funny. And it was a very good I ended up watching all of it. It was a 2-hour retrospect on her. I was like, damn.
Kind of like the original feminist that everybody loved.
Yeah, she had a variety show after that bombed.
Yeah.
12 episodes, and then obviously she went on. Obviously had a good career after that. But I didn't realize that her son passed away too.
No.
Young.
The day before?
What about Dick Van Dyke? Is Dick Van Dyke still alive?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
From the Dick Van Dyke Show. 'Cause
they were
that's where she
talking
got her
about-
start, right?
Yeah, he was talking, and that was another great show.
Yeah.
I still think that's a relevant show. It still holds up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dick Van Dyke was talking about it. It's like, how old is that man? He's like 95, right?
He's at least 100 years old.
You would think.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was what, from the 30s?
Fuck that movie. God, fucking
Hey,
Chitty
man.
Chitty Bang Bang.
You watch your mouth.
Sorry, my bad. We are explicit.
I like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Why?
Why not?
It's about as bad as Mary Poppins.
Just don't listen to the
That's
songs.
bad, yeah.
Just watch.
Mary Poppins is not good, right? Can we all agree on that?
I agree on that.
How about Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
What?
That was
Angela Lansbury?
Yeah. Well, she didn't kill anyone. So I was kind of
okay.
disappointed in that. Because she is the serial killer.
Yes.
They just follow her.
Well, copyright, no one steal my idea.
That's right. And then also we can have another down. We can say John Hurt.
Oh, yeah, he did
Yeah,
pass.
it's a bummer, too.
That sucked.
He didn't look good, though, for the last couple of years.
No, he hasn't.
When he was in V for Vendetta as the bad guy, he did not look good.
No. I couldn't tell if that was because he wasn't looking good or they were doing that to the character.
I don't know. I think it's a little A, a little B, a little from column A. But that was kind of surprising because I'll be honest, I thought he was dead already. And then I was like,
Wow,
oh,
okay. He just did that Doctor Who thing like 2 years ago or whatnot.
yes.
Okay.
Did you see? Doctor Who's getting a new doctor.
I heard.
Does anyone care?
Who?
Well, they didn't say
What?
who, but Peter Capaldi's doing his last season.
Who?
Well, I get it.
I actually thought you got that. Never mind.
I didn't get that the first
Good job,
time.
Blake. No, for the people that like it, we won't bash it. People like it. I like that they took an older Doctor Who this time, but now you think they're going to go opposite and do like a 7-year-old Doctor Who?
No, they're going female.
They're going woman or
There's a big
different
push to get a
race.
female
That's fine.
Doctor Who.
I recommend Keira Knightley. I would watch future, Hobie.
Oh, you know what would be great? They get Keira Knightley and then get me to be her companion.
You would be winded by the first.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, you're right, because the companion is always some some hot female girl.
You could do the opposite.
Hot
you get the
female
op-
girl. I mean, obviously, female girl.
So now you have a hot male companion. Good job, Jeff.
But thank you. I
Yeah,
was expecting a complete insult, so I kind of got just a backhanded one.
B minus. And
Yeah, do you look good in a wig? You're gonna have to shave that beard.
he is the beard. And the Royal Rumble was this past weekend.
Meh.
Randy Orton won. I don't care.
Who?
Yeah, he's a pooper. Anyways, look it up in the locker room. Anyways, sorry, women's duffel bags. And so, moving on, allegedly. No, the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns was 30, no one cared. So how do you make people care about Randy Orton winning? You put the most hated man at number 30, Reigns. So, well, I guess, compared to the other one, I guess this was a better pick.
Don't understand your hatred for Roman Reigns.
A lot of people. He's just not good.
I mean, he's just as good as everybody else that they've pushed for years.
The funny thing is that in my wrestling games for the PlayStation, WWE 2K, whatever year it is, I use him because he's a fun character to use. Like, I like some of his moves. In the real world, like in wrestling,
He's the one that does the Superman punch.
yeah, and you know what? He gets a lot of shit for it. I love that punch. It's a stupid thing because he uses it 18 times and never pins anybody with it, so it's useless.
Well, it's better than the
Cena?
Yeah, what's his
Five knuckle
called?
shuffle.
Yeah.
I will say,
Kitsune!
undercard was very, very good. The Rumble was decent. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing.
So did I see that right? Did they drive people out in carts to get to the Rumble? What the hell was
the
up
big
with
guys. The walkway was huge, like very, very long. So Big Show, Mark Henry, like the 350, 400 pound guys, 7 foot tall guys. They didn't want them gassing themselves walking. So they come out. They come out
to the ring. They gotta get out of the golf cart.
They come out, they flex, and then the camera cuts away, and they jump on a golf cart and take them to the ring. There's pictures of this.
Oh, so they didn't show
No,
the
they
golf
didn't
carts on the...
And Dev had a good point from Snake Oil. Bring back the WrestleMania 3 rings, the miniature rings. Have them come out like that in the golf cart. If you remember that, if you're going to do it,
I
do
have
it
no
that
clue
way.
what you're talking about.
The golf carts, they cut away. They didn't show that.
Yeah.
In WrestleMania 3, the walkway was really, really long. They had miniature rings set up that were motorized. They jumped in the ring, and then the rings carried them to the bigger ring.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe like they got in the ring and they just started fighting as the ring moved down
That would be
to the
funny.
middle. Well, we'll start up here and then get to the middle eventually.
It's like tiles move, so they keep falling underneath. So, no, it was okay. The undercard was really good. So that's my recap.
Was there a female match?
There's a couple. Charlotte beat Bayley, which was the right move. And I'll tell you one thing. Those women wrestlers, I will watch them all day long. They can fucking wrestle.
Not all of them.
They've gotten rid of a lot of those that can't. But yeah, it was good. I'm enjoying it. The undercard was very well done. If you like the Rumble, I love the Rumble. It just wasn't that great, but it is what it is. There was a lot of guys just sitting around. Like they come in and Goldberg versus Lesnar. Everyone just sits in the corner. Okay.
That was if I was in the Rumble, I would just lay on the corner, holding onto the turnbuckle, and just wait.
That's good for one time, but there was a lot of face-offs, like 10 of them, and people just laid in the corner. It's like, what the hell is that?
Oh, I'm hurt.
Jericho was awesome. He just stayed outside the ring for 20 minutes of it.
He never got in.
He did, but then he got out and came back in.
Oh, he got out under his own accord.
Yeah. And he 61 minutes he was in it this year.
Wow.
So, anyways, and
Okay, now that we bored everyone who hates wrestling,
shut up. Beer sponsor, Municipal Brew Works at 20 High Street in Hamilton, Ohio. Municipalbrewworks.com. Check them out if you're in Cincinnati or Hamilton, Ohio. Open Wednesdays through Sunday. They're our beer sponsor. And just want to let you know that. Let's do our Twitter poll.
And we don't have any beer tonight because you didn't go pick it up.
No, it was, not brought in this week. They apologize. So it will be back next week. Anyways, let's do the Twitter poll of the week.
So what is the Twitter poll of the week?
At Bad Ideas Podcast. What TV series would you renew for 5 more seasons? Not 1, not 2, 5 more seasons. And people were having difficulty with this one.
This was a difficult one.
Because you got to figure, they got to stretch it out. Like, you got to hope that they have a plan for these shows.
Exactly, because there were
like
some
Lost.
there were some on there
Polar bears.
that I would rather see a couple more seasons of, but I'm like, can't do 5 more.
We got Stranger Things for the options, Game of Thrones, Westworld, and The Walking Dead. Let's see here. In last place with 13% of the vote, The Walking Dead.
A lot of people thinking it ran its course.
I like Negan. I really like
5 seasons worth of Negan?
Based on the comic books, yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
In third place, 22%, Stranger Things.
I don't know if that can really have a whole lot of multiple seasons.
We had several people tweet us asking, is it better just as a one-off season
Yeah, I
and
kind
new
of
characters and have a good day?
kind of
It'd
wanted
be
to.
good as a one-off.
I kind of want to. Obviously, it's renewed for season 2, so I kind of want to see season 2 before I decide that it deserves more.
And obviously,
But where do they go from there, though? I
don't
I know
know.
they left it open at the end because of the little boy coughing up.
the writer said that there's a
Yeah, the
creature
little
for every person. Like in our world, there's a creature on the opposite side.
Oh, so we saw the Demigorgon with Will, but
Yes.
then another kid will have another creature. So that's at least 4 seasons going with just the 4 main kids.
They said there's going to be coming over into our world. Here's my thought. Who says they're all bad guys, the monsters? My thought is you have 2 Demogorgons, whatever, come over, and 2 of the other ones, like from the kids, are good ones. So they fight. Because you got to hope that the CGI is better. this year.
Fight.
Hopefully CGI is a little better.
What would a Levens be? What would hers be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
King of the Demigorgons.
Yeah, you would think.
Maybe a Ent or something.
With what do you think?
Groot?
What do you think Matthew Modine's would be?
Yeah, what's Matt Modine's character going to be?
Phoebe Cates.
It'd be like a
Hitler?
sloth. Fourth dimension sloth.
You got. Oh, not that sloth. I thought you were thinking the other one. You're talking the animal. Let's see. In second place with 27%, losing out to first place at 38%, was Game of Thrones. So that means Westworld won with 38% of the vote.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, pretty much the 2 seasons they got planned should pretty much
Wrap
wrap
it
it up. Now, granted, there's a whole lot of stuff that they ignored from the books, but it
Yeah.
would be terrible to try and throw that in now.
Did you see?
Well, a lot this past season seemed like it was like on fast forward, didn't it? To you?
Oh, yeah, they sped
It's like
up.
they said, "Oh crap, we only have 2 seasons left. Let's just go."
but
They
why
hit
were
the accelerator, yeah.
Why are they
hit the
so set on
accelerator.
2 seasons?
Because I think
They've been going for 7.
Well, one, they ran out of source material, so they're making this up as they go along.
George R. R.
okay.
Martin can't.
But so they
his
don't
book
have
out.
as much filler to put in as they had in the past.
Did you see George R. R. Martin, The Hobbit? He actually wrote another short book that just is coming out, not related to the Lord of the Rings or to the Game of Thrones. And I'm like, don't you have a book to write for Game of Thrones? Don't fucking worry about this. There was an article I was reading when I was doing some research for the news articles, and I always put it in. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even read your books, and I know that you're doing.
You're telling an artist that he can't follow his own inspiration.
Yes.
Not when there's money involved.
So fuck that. Westworld, I think you have a lot of options.
Yeah, but if you look at George's book release time schedule, yeah, he doesn't meet deadlines. He just
No.
it's whenever.
George, it's kind of like dealing with a 4-year-old. You really need to do this. Okay, Dad, I will.
Okay.
6 hours later, why didn't you do it? Oh, you want me to do it now? Yes. 2 hours later, I still didn't do it.
2 years later, I wrote this short story book.
No. Oh, is it about Game of Thrones? No, it's actually about magicians. Fuck you. I saw a magician documentary. I was inspired. Inspired Game of Thrones, asshole. Let's see. So Westworld, I think Westworld could have 5 seasons or 5 more. The idea is 5 seasons total. But I'm sure that
really?
will. Yeah. Jonathan Nolan said they planned out 5 seasons.
Well, they could probably get a 6th out of there.
Yeah. And you figured there could if you run out of ideas, you can do Samurai World. You can do
That's exactly why I voted for
Yeah.
Do a
Westworld.
feature film. You know,
Yul Brynner would be in it. Just CG, recreate it. Yul Brynner.
CGI Yul Brynner.
6 seasons in a movie.
That's right. I love the
You'll
cape.
find him in a closet down level 35.
Where do we keep this guy? Bring him out.
Why is this guy in here?
Anthony Hopkins will still be alive and we knew we shouldn't have killed him in the first season. Damn it! Let's do some listener feedback.
Yeah, time for listener feedback.
Who do we start out with?
We start out with this guy named Doug.
Number 1 fan, Doug.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
He says, the New York Times won't list graphic novels anymore in their New York Times bestsellers list. This seems like a crap idea, he says.
Is the New York Times relevant anymore?
It kind of still is.
A little bit.
Well, my question is, I thought I heard rumor that they were talking about they were getting rid of the separate category, and they were going to include them on the main list. And I
Okay.
don't know if that's true or not,
Okay.
but I thought I heard that.
Or Hobie, it is true until told otherwise.
Okay. And then the other question I have is, are they trying to be the New York Times? Are they trying to, just get the information out there? Or are they trying to give a commentary on society? So, are they saying, well, we don't think these funny books deserve to be there because we're prim and proper? Pinky out as I sip my tea.
But we have this Hillary biopic. That's number one.
Little Audrey and Melvin, that sold 80,000 books last week. That was right up there with Archie. Yep, there you go. That sold 8. Sorry.
But it's number one on our list.
It's up there with Little Land. Yes, I'm looking up old vintage comic books. These are, Riverdale intrigued me, so I want to see what else is out there. Little Audrey and Melvin. Okay. Yeah, I really don't care. It's New York Times, whatever. According to our Supreme Warlord, it doesn't count, so.
Yeah. It's fake.
They have
It's
a lot
a
of
fake list.
Alternative facts.
It's a
Anyways,
fake bestseller list.
Down the hall. Down the hall. Soapbox.
You need to join him. You're the one getting on the soapbox.
Oh, shit. Didn't realize that. Okay, go ahead, Blake.
Next one from our favorite limey, Chris Richardson.
Good day, mate. Nope.
He says, Jason's Alec Rickman.
Alan, not Alec.
Jason's Alan Rickman sounded like Paul McCartney.
Did I? Really?
Really? He's Scottish. What the fuck does he know?
Oh.
He says, Burger, I'm totally going to check out the extended Prince of Thieves DVD, though.
You should. Oh, sorry. Let me do this as Alan Rickman. I think you should. I have wings. Kevin Smith gave me wings. Let's see here.
More like Sean Connery.
It doesn't even sound anything like Paul McCartney.
Oh, I was trying to do Alan Rickman. Well, why a spoon, cousin? Because it's dull, you twit. It will hurt ma.
That actually did sound like Paul McCartney. I see what he's talking about.
Imagine a world.
Okay, that's John Lennon, and wow.
John Legend?
Yes,
Wow,
John
that's
Legend.
impressive.
Yeah, John Legend. Sure.
I don't think you understand how good I am. Anyways, moving on.
Well, we have the next one from a shot of Wikipedia history. It's from Dev. It says, Brigger is right. Kevin Can Wait is the greatest show on television.
Worst show ever. I still hate watch.
So I suppose that's not a correction since we were right.
So he does not get theme music.
Well, he's making it up like his history facts.
Oh, okay.
Down the hall. Down the hall.
Although I do have to say, it looks like Dev had a fun weekend. I saw his feed coming in on my Facebook, and they had some kind of Renaissance fair or history thing that they did this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that stuff. It's fun.
They were at it looked like they were at a wedding and they were recording this shot of history. I don't think they were, but it looked
Did
like
they
it.
dress up?
Yes, he was a wench.
Sweet.
No, it was like a Renaissance thing,
Yeah. I know, I was just giving him
a wedding.
Yeah.
But was Dev dressed up?
Yeah, he was a belly dancer.
Oh,
He's a big guy. Did you know that?
His belly dances by itself.
wow. As if
And then
attached
he
from
was
his
there,
body.
too.
Poor Dev. We like you, Dev. Let's keep going.
We like Dev. He's our side guy. From Pam Morris.
Aw,
She
sister.
says, I've been watching True Blood, and holy crap, talk about tits, ass, and sex. Not complaining because I just saw Alexander Skarsgård's wiener.
It was only a half floppy.
Wiener.
Half floppy.
Oh.
I asked. Has anyone ever seen True Blood?
I've
no.
seen brief episodes of it. I never watched it, but the brief episodes I did see, Or like dead people hanging on meat hooks that were naked.
Were you watching it on YouPorn in the fetish category?
No, it was HBO.
Okay. Oh, so it is the porn
I think it
category
was
sometimes.
HBO, right?
So,
Yeah, I think
it
that
is.
was HBO.
It was
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I was like, dang, what is that? And I was like, oh, that's True Blood. And I went, okay.
Mwah. I like Anna Paquin, so good for her. Mm-hmm. I actually wanted to see it, but I just never got a chance to. I heard there was a lot of nudity.
Apparently, Alexander Skarsgård's wiener.
That's supposedly that's in there a lot. So good for him.
Is it a prosthetic?
I don't know. I wasn't on the set when they were fitting him. I do have the movie Tarzan that he was in just recently. I haven't seen it yet. I hope we see a floppy in that. Love Tarzan. It was $5 on Blu-ray.
All right, so we have corrections. Not from Dev.
Boo.
But we actually have corrections from Desmond Hassing.
Our theater major fan.
Yeah, she says, Star Wars is a space opera, Jeff, and Princess Bride is a more adventurous romance than fantasy.
What do you think about that, Jeff?
I think operas are also allowed to be fantasy. Most of the operas written are fantastical.
Me and my magic helmet.
Magic helmet!
Magic helmet!
Thank you for proving my point.
Still say that Star Wars is science fiction.
Well, you're wrong on that.
I am not wrong on that.
Dad's even agreed that it's not science.
It is.
He's calling it a space opera.
That's my alternative fact.
All right. But I want to know Desmond's sources.
He's a 7-time theater major, so...
People said it.
Oh, people said it? Okay. I think it is so. But I have seen that. Well, Princess Bride, I can see that being a romance. But
I can
also
see that.
Fantasy. But I had just seen it like the past week or two. They were coming out with a Princess Bride RPG.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you get to play the ROUSs?
probably.
Rodents of unusual size?
I don't think they exist.
Ah!
You fight them. They're like dire rats.
They are. Okay, what else?
But you could be Dread Pirate Roberts, number 1452.
Wesley, I'm going to kill you tomorrow.
Which is one of my favorite T-shirts, by the way. You ever see the Dread Pirate Roberts franchise T-shirts?
No.
No, I don't think I have.
you haven't seen those?
No.
No, look at him. I was like, I am Dread Pirate Roberts, number 1452. Ask about franchising, opportunities.
He's less scrupulous than the founder of McDonald's.
Yeah, but Desmond also says Jeff, the actor in Flash Gordon, is Sam Jones.
Yes, thank you, Desmond. I to my benefit here, though, Jones is such a hard name to remember.
It is. It's not very common. We were talking about Flash Gordon last week, and we had no idea who was the main character.
I remembered Sam, but I couldn't remember Jones.
I thought that was Spanish. I thought it was Jones.
I thought that was the boyfriend in Brady Bunch. Isn't that Sam the Butcher?
Yeah, his last name was Jones, too.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you make an Indiana joke?
I didn't, should
Oh, we should now.
I? Okay. Is he from Indiana?
Moving on. Okay.
Yeah, regarding last week's top 5 1980s fantasy films that we had, this is from Chris.
Richardson.
Just Chris. Oh, Richardson.
Yeah. Good day, mate.
Aight. He said number 5 was Eric the Viking.
That was a good flick.
But number 4 was Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
I agree. Number 3 was Big Trouble in Little China. I agree.
I haven't seen it since last week.
Number 2, The Golden Child.
No.
That was Eddie Murphy.
Was
The
Eddie
giant
Murphy.
serpent at the end.
That was Eddie Murphy trying to be Indiana Jones.
I want the knife.
Anyways.
Sometimes we just don't understand Scottish taste. I mean, they eat fucking haggis, for Christ's sake.
That's right. The hell is haggis?
Sheep stomach with intestines.
Sounds yummy. I'll take one of
great.
those.
What the hell's blood sausage, anyways?
Sausage that's bloody.
That's what she said. All right, number 1 was Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that was on my list. Well
For
done.
some reason.
Well done. Yeah, this got some play last week. People liked the top fantasy films from the 80s.
I'm telling you, the 80s was a great decade for fantasy films.
was.
I didn't realize it until you made me do a top 5.
Yeah. Just wait till this week's top 5. I think we're going to get a lot of people that respond.
This week's top 5 I hate you.
Good. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
All right, that's a teaser. Next, again from Desmond Hassing,
He was popular this week.
because we have poor editing.
No, this was under the top 5 '80s films. I categorized.
So this is under the subtitle.
The
top
yeah.
80.
Yeah, one was corrections. This was under last week's top 5.
Okay. All right, so from Desmond Hassing, he says, how come no one picked the Ewok Adventure?
Because
Nope.
we all have some sort of taste.
We do. I remember
Notice-
liking the Ewok Adventure as a
Well,
kid.
we didn't pick
Yeah,
the
we
Ewok
were-
Adventure because that's part of a space opera.
Yeah, when you're 11 years old, sure.
I was going to say 7.
7.
I was
whatever.
young. Oldie.
But notice that wasn't a question, that was a statement.
Yes.
Because it ended in a period.
Yes.
Because he had used 4 punctuation.
Yes.
And then they said, also, the never-ending story is awesome.
Nope.
It was not good. Did the dog die in it? I don't remember.
Did
know,
the
was
big
there a
Chinese
dog?
dragon Muppet die?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The flying thing.
Oh! That was a dragon.
That was a dragon?
Yes.
Looked like the most cuddly dragon I've ever seen.
It was a hair dragon or something like that. Or
Okay, that's not even being. They're not even trying. Sorry, go ahead.
But seriously, we appreciate your feedback, Dave. He also says Masters of the Universe, which was his number 1, by the way, was also Robert Duncan McNeil,
AKA.
a.k.a. Tom Paris' first film.
Should have been his last.
It might have
Question
been.
is, and that begs the question, who is that guy?
He was on Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah, but he also directed, like, One Tree Hill, so that, like, negates his pluses.
Oh, we had pluses already?
Yeah, you're looking at the spreadsheet.
Well, yeah,
So
we
one
had.
of he's on Star Trek.
No,
he
we had-
directed One Tree Hill.
we had
so that's
Master-
negative, so he's like a net 0.
I thought we had negatives. Masters of the Universe, Star Trek Voyager, and One Tree Hill. Where was the positives on that list?
Desmond responded.
Okay.
He was in the movie Infested in 2002, and he was in Homefront in 1991 through 93. Not Homeland. That's what I thought it was. Nope. It was Homefront. And recently in 2014, he was in The Mason Twins. That's his
All right.
personal life, though.
Oh, wow.
What else we got going on?
I completely missed whatever joke that was. But
Okay, keep going. From Pam Morris.
Pam Morris's response to the top 5 80s fantasy film. She said, "The Last Unicorn is my absolute favorite." 4 exclamation points. I still watch it when it's on. I also love Time Bandits.
Good job, Pam, on Time Bandits.
Now, in Time Bandits, can you explain to me, give me a dissertation about what the final ending is, because I still don't understand the ending in Time Bandits.
They moved a wall. Remember when they moved the wall?
Or his parents were black clumps in a microwave. I don't know. What the hell is that about?
Again, you're not supposed to know.
It's an ambiguous ending.
No, you're kidding. From Nate So Great at Nate Shillman.
Thanks, Nate, for listening.
Thank you. He says, curious, what comic book guys, that's you two, think of the upcoming Injustice 2 game and the new Marvel vs. Capcom game?
Injustice 2 looks good. I like the first one. I don't know if I'm going to buy it because I feel like it's going to probably be pretty similar to the first one. But there are some new characters in it. Blue Beetle's in it. Everybody loves Blue
You
Beetle.
love Blue Beetle.
I do love Blue Beetle. Ted Cord. Wonder Woman.
Are you sure it's going to be the Ted Cord version of Blue Beetle?
I'm not sure. I'm going yes. Timothy Drake as Robin is in it. And I think the Red Hood was in it. I'm not 100%, but it looks good. I'm intrigued by it. I like the storyline, the alternative universe that Superman's the bad guy. He was captured in the last one because he was the king, basically killing people because Lois died. So he went mad with power and took over the world. And then he got captured at the end because you beat him. Now Batman is the leader and he's getting power hungry. He's becoming like Superman was in the first one. So kind of intrigued by it. And supposedly the comic book was very well done. So Marvel versus Capcom, I played that when it was in the arcades when I was little or younger. I don't remember anything lately about it.
Oh, I just don't like the Capcom characters to begin with. So it's like, oh, I got all these great Marvel characters and these wasted spaces in there.
I remember Apocalypse was in that arcade game. He was awesome. He would just step on the guys. He would grow. He was. That was a better version of Apocalypse than in the last X-Men movie, Days of Future Past. Or,
No, Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse. Sorry, that's what it was called. Go ahead, Blake.
All right, so listener movie review from Meow God at Meow God.
Meow.
He said, just watched Split movie.
This by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah, he said, good acting, mediocre story. Felt like a rejected script of Legion, the film.
Okay. Anytime any listener has seen a movie, send in your review. We appreciate it. Or is anybody intrigued to see Split?
And give your
I am.
opinion.
It's done really well. We'll talk about that in box office, but it's done really well.
I'm intrigued enough that I might catch it sometime soon.
Is that a film that belittles, mental
Split personalities. He has 23 of them.
I don't know if it belittles them or not.
mental illness, or does it empower them?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I didn't say that. Yes, I did. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't, Blake. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. No, I
Okay,
didn't.
moving on.
Why am I talking to myself? From Desmond Housing, again, he says, I give Riverdale a B-.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he
what you
listens
gave
to the
it.
show because he knows our famous B- rating. That might be the oldest cast ever to play sophomores in high school.
We concur.
I concur that it's an old cast. I don't concur with the B-.
Go to the Agent Palmer because he has the same thing on Riverdale.
Oh, from Agent Palmer at Agent Palmer, regarding Riverdale, I'll give it a chance. That's 3 episodes. But then, well, I'm going in with an open mind.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people, give it a chance. Give it a chance. It was enjoyable. Number 1 fan Doug liked it. Just
Yeah.
I don't know what that says. Right?
What does that mean?
I think I'm all out of things to say about it.
I'm all out of love.
I even made a special effort to watch it because I missed it when it was first aired. So I made a special effort to watch
Sorry
it.
about that for you.
And I'm like, oh.
Did Jason
Okay.
say Riverdale or Riverdance? Did I miss an episode of Riverdance?
Yeah, can I see Riverdance instead? I like
His
that Michael
feet
Flatley.
move!
As if independent from the rest of his body.
From the waist down. Next one, Dr. Bednar says, I heard Hobie had 4 million listeners last week, which beat the attendance of the inauguration and protests.
We did. We had a nice spike last week.
Alternative facts.
Oh, wait, damn it.
See, we had a spike from about 48 to 4 million. It
Yeah.
was a great week.
It was. Alternative facts. We have pictures to prove it. Down the hall. Go to Pop Culture. They got something too.
This is from the Pop Culture Cafe. Using the new alternative facts theory, which TV show or movie would you gents use that on?
Kevin Can Wait is a great, great show. Hashtag alternative facts.
What television show will I go back and alternative Phil Donahue?
Did you not like that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think I just want to use alternative facts on
Okay.
Phil Donahue. It's better than Jerry Springer.
I think I would have the Hillary Clinton biography.
Let's wrap it up. Down the hall.
We must appease the Supreme Overlord. All right, then finally from Professor Number 1 at Dr. Number 1, he says, is anyone else done with the term snowflake?
I had no idea what snowflake was. And then I looked it up.
Oh,
Oh, you
geez.
had to look it up.
Is an insult used to mean that a person is too easily insulted or is too sensitive to the opinions?
You're calling this person you're like, oh, you're so unique and precious and fragile, and we're going to hurt you. So you're like a little snowflake.
I've never heard this.
Wow. Oh, have you watched the news in the last year? Have you been on social media in the last year?
I've been I've been hiding a lot of people
Do
lately.
we need to bring Culture Babylon for you?
I don't know who they are.
All right, but anyways, thank you, listeners. If you want to send feedback,
At Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter, hobiepod@gmail.com, and Facebook, The History of Bad Ideas. And thank you for everybody listening. We've had a lot of new listeners lately, and we appreciate that.
and,
Yes.
and as we say, go ahead, listen, tell a friend, and then apologize.
Yes. And buy a shirt.
Because it goes to charity.
She's a great girl.
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. This week, this is just for Blake. I know he's excited.
Oh, yay.
Deadline is reporting that New Line is splitting the DC film Shazam!
Shazam!
Actually, might be my best impression. And then Blake blows me away because his is better.
Oh, what were you doing an impression of?
Shazam!
That
Name it.
Shazam's nothing like that.
Oh, sorry. No. I was trying to do Barney Fife. Anyways.
No, you're
Or
trying
Barney,
to do
not,
Gomer Pyle.
Gomer
That's who
Pyle,
you're
sorry.
trying to do. Wow, I had to tell you who your terrible
Yes.
impersonation was.
If you know who I'm doing an impression of, please let us know. I don't. They're splitting Shazam into 2 movies. The one featuring Billy Batson.
How can they split it into 2 movies?
Don't know. It gets better.
Well, one follows Shazam, the other follows the old dirty guy in his Winnebago.
The old child molester in his RV. I'm still stuck on this theory. Remember, we've talked about this theory. Shazam. An old guy, child molester with 2 kids in his RV driving around the country, and the Shazam is actually the kids' mental happy place to go to in order to escape the reality.
So it's the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Go to. I wonder if you can find these on Netflix. The old 1970s Shazam.
I will find you one and put it on our Facebook page tomorrow. Just for you, Blake.
Because I still think it's the creepiest damn thing ever. Like the little boy could be Shazam, the little girl became ISIS. I was like,
The terrorist group?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, the Greek goddess. No, not the Greek goddess. The Egyptian goddess. Which is why the gods of Egypt failed, because nobody understood that pantheon.
I watched Gods of Egypt, and that was a pretty accurate description of the gods of Egypt in life.
Horrible.
Let's see. So the first one is Shazam, and then there will be a solo movie exploring the history and motivations of Black Adam, the main villain. In the comics, Black Adam is a bit more complicated. That's great. Shazam is an awful character, but Black Adam's a better character. Don't
Well,
worry
he
about
is.
it. He is. As he's
Shazam is such a disturbing concept.
He's portrayed as more of an anti-hero who sees the world in shades of black and white and struggles to grasp moral grays. He's driven by the death of his family to protect his native nation of Kahndaq.
Which is on the Supreme Overlord's banned travel list.
Isn't Kahndaq? Isn't that the one that Brainiac shrank into a bomb?
That's Kandar.
Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. Good job, DC. Way to be creative. Let's just put an R
sorry.
instead of a G.
Is it Kandahar? Oh, no.
That's Afghanistan.
Oh, yeah.
Kandahar.
It's all Greek to me. Supposedly Shazam is arriving in 2019, but won't be surprised if he actually takes a backseat to Black Adam. Basically, they weren't going to do Black Adam until The Rock said, "I'm in," and they're like, "Let's make a movie with him."
Yeah, they. If you go to IMDb.com, because I did to look it up for this, he's the only cast character. It's him.
It's just
it.
him?
Nobody else.
You know what? I would watch a DC film with just The Rock because let me tell you, they can't screw up anyone else in that show then. Oh, fucking DC. Does anyone care about Shazam? Anyone? Why? Why would you care?
Nobody cared about Shazam in the 70s when the old perverted guy was driving him around in his RV.
And everyone talks about how, like, Shazam in the comic books that Jeff Johns did, like, he had a little feature in the Justice League a couple years ago, like 10 pages each issue. It's still not good. I can't get over it. He's a brat. I don't care.
Anybody that needs a gold curtain rope to hold your cape on, that's not good.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Let's see. Some exciting. Oh, did you see Ben Affleck quit? Or is not directing the Batman movie anymore?
I heard.
He's still in it. He said it's just too much work
It's too much work. He has to concentrate on acting.
and writing it.
Then
Concentrate on being a mad Batman.
I don't know. It's an angry, angsty Batman. It's
Angry.
tough to do. It's tough to get into character. And he has to tiger claw lemon face every day.
They also are, and he has a lot of dead hookers in his trailer. Remember?
Ah, you can't pin that on me.
Did you see the link I sent you? The
Yes,
link I sent you on YouTube? We should put it up on our website. It talks about
we can put it up tomorrow.
why people don't identify with DC characters.
And it's because there's no like emotion from them. Like there's
correct.
Yeah, they're just cold characters that have no relation to. Like there's no real
identity,
life.
no
Yeah.
identity to. It's just like just like here's your character, boom, there it is. You should expect it and love it. And you're like, well, no, you don't.
Here's Superman. Oh, he jumps into a bathtub with Lois Lane. You should care now. No, I really don't care.
Well, I can jump into a bathtub with Amy Adams.
Oh, there you're going to say Superman.
Yeah, same difference.
Dude, that man
that'll
is
work.
ripped. I'm secure enough. No, I'm not.
Amy.
Who is Superman? What's
That
his
one
name?
guy. Not
Nope.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, whatever.
Henry
Anyways,
Cavill.
There you go. Also, they're rewriting the Flash movie. Did you see that? They're starting over from scratch.
Oh, that's good.
It's not good.
Well,
They gotta
they've lost
trash
one or
the whole
two.
plot.
They lost one or two directors because over creative differences. So maybe the plot was so bad that they were like, "Okay, let's just redo this."
Well, I did see a picture of like his the Flash's suit,
Yes.
and a lot of designs and grooves that were on the suit just didn't make any sense to me. It's like, why would you make a goofy ass suit for somebody to wear that doesn't make any sense?
Andrew was talking about that last week. He hated that new suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one.
No, you were here last week.
Yeah, but I don't remember that.
It was actually right before he went to his diatribe about how he hated Batman v Superman, and then we all ganged up on Batman v Superman. Let's see. TV pilots. Jeff knows I love TV pilots.
You love TV pilots
Because-
so much that you gave Riverdale a B-.
Shut up. Anyways, TV pilots for 2017, 2018. Send a link. And we'll put a link up on our Facebook page too. And so I'm not going through all of them, but ABC, CBS, Fox, and CW, and, well, NBC, but they really don't count. I found...
They're not even a real network anyway.
That's right. I found a very, very awful show that will be that could be greenlit by ABC. It's called Deception. I'm going to read you what it says. This is on TVLine.com. Just to let you know. When his career is ruined by a scandal, superstar magician Cameron Black has only one place to turn to practice his art of deception, illusion, and influence.
The devil.
The FBI. He'll become the world's first consultant illusionist, helping the government solve crimes that defy explanation
Wait a minute, he's a Trump appointee, right?
and trap criminals and spies by using deception. I just want to let you guys know this. What do you guys think?
I love it.
I don't even know what to say about that anymore. Anyone? He has no place
Words.
to turn. Couple things with that. Does anyone care if a magician has a personal issue or like he's embarrassed? He's a magician. He'll go to Vegas. People will still see him. Look, I got a rabbit.
It's like, you remember we had a couple weeks ago we had talked about the Mick.
Yes.
See the episode of the Mick with the drunk clown guy for the party.
Yes,
birthday
he's in the
party?
bathtub.
In the bath, there's something in his mouth. Clean it out, clean it out so you can breathe. He just starts pulling on his like the 100 handkerchief,
scarves.
the 100 scarf joke. And then she's like, "Oh, come on, are you serious?"
Did you watch the Mick?
Yeah, I watched it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, just that episode. Yeah, I did.
You need to go back.
I like it.
It's good. It is really, really good.
Yeah. I like It's Always Sunny, so
It does have hints of Always Sunny.
yeah.
Let's see here. There's a couple other ones. Marvel's Inhumans got greenlit for straight to series, so that's good. Let's see here. There's a lot of shit that will be out there. There's Me, Myself, and I, comedy on CBS. Single camera comedy examining one man's life over a 50-year span. Show will focus on him as a 14-year-old in 1991, a 40-year-old in present day, and a 65-year-old in 2042. Any thoughts?
Well, in the future, it's going to be dark and grim, living under the shadow of Overlord Trump.
Yeah, that's after the Trumpocalypse.
Yeah.
Or the meteor that's supposed to kill us next month. One or the other.
Let's see, there's Mission Control. Next generation of NASA astronauts and scientists juggle both their personal and professional lives during a critical mission with no margin for error.
And no funding.
Yes, I was like, you might want to change that NASA part.
Oh, did you guys see the Onion article? They had the world's worst conspiracy theorist. He discovered that NASA has been secretly funded by the government the whole time.
That's great.
I love the Onion. The CW is rebooting Dynasty.
Why?
I don't know. We're still.
Because reboots are all the rage.
To go hand in hand with Riverdale.
I know you're shocked, but somebody that was on the CW's Vampire Diaries is in it. I know you're shocked
Who?
by that. Nathalia Kelly. I have no idea. Anyways,
The way you pronounce names is probably nothing like that. That's why we don't recognize it.
they also are doing.
I'm assuming it's probably Natalie. but-
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess that probably is right. Insatiable on the CW. A disgraced, dissatisfied civil lawyer turned beauty pageant coach
Ooh.
takes on a vengeful, bullied teenager as his client. He has no idea what he's about to unleash upon the world.
You know what? This makes Bull sound good.
Oh, I gave up on that. I wonder if that got canceled yet. I'm hoping. Let's see here. I'm looking through these right now. There's Ghosted, which is actually I'm intrigued. It's on Fox. It's Adam Scott and Craig Robinson.
Okay.
Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And Craig Robinson, yes.
A cynical skeptic, Robinson, and a genius true believer, Scott, in the paranormal, are recruited by the Bureau Underground to look into rampant, unexplained activity in Los Angeles, all while uncovering a larger mystery that could threaten the existence of the human race. It's a comedy, so that's a positive.
All right.
Let's see here. There's also LAX to Vegas, about a group of underdogs trying to find their place in the world, set on a Friday night flight from Los Angeles to Vegas and the returning flight on Sunday, who all share the same goal,
Sounds like The Hangover.
to come back a winner in the casino of life. How is this more than one season?
How is it more than one
6
episode?
Thank you.
Episode 1, we're going to Vegas.
Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, Friends did a 2-parter in Vegas. Maybe they can do that.
Let's see here. The Thin Ice. Thin Ice is a comedy. A woman who reclaims her dreams when she finds herself at the end of the earth in Antarctica, surrounded by a group of brilliant misfits.
Like the Misfits from Science Misfits?
I guess.
Or like the Freaks from Freaks?
and Geeks?
One of us.
Fox also.
You know what? I saw in my Facebook feed there's an advertisement for a heated jacket. And it made me thought it worse, Lee.
I like this one.
But seriously, how long is it taking to think of a heated jacket? I mean, I got a heated steering wheel in my car, and I think it's the greatest thing ever. How long did it take for us to come up with a heated jacket?
Apparently,
I wish I could keep warm. I'll just put on this jacket. Oh shit, I'm in Antarctica. It's too
apparently it
cold.
took a year too long.
Oh God, I'm so cold. I'm wearing a jacket. I should be warm. Well, maybe we should heat it. Nah, just put more feathers in there. Put
More goose down.
More goose down.
NBC, which never disappoints.
It'd be even better if that was solar powered. Solar powered. You know, panels on your back in order to heat it up.
Apologize to the family of Worsley.
Sorry.
Good Girls on NBC. 3 good girls, suburban wives, and mothers suddenly find themselves in desperate circumstances
And become hookers.
and decide to stop playing it safe and risk everything to take their power back.
And become drug dealers.
That's on NBC, so be excited. The funny thing is, NBC doesn't even have the worst
girls,
things.
good
They just
girls.
have boring things, except for this. What About Barb?
No.
Is this the female remake of What About Bob?
Based on the 1991 movie What About Barb? With a female twist.
Is there anything sacred anymore?
A psychotherapist tries to cut ties with her most overbearing patient.
I just pictured a psychotherapist. Like, oh, how you doing today?
I killed someone on the way in. Aren't you the therapist? I know. I didn't charge him. A bump bump. But is tries to cut ties with her most overbearing patient, but is unsuccessful and gains an annoying family member in the process. These are the shows coming to them, just some of them.
And these are the days of our lives.
They are not remaking that yet. Can we
so
talk
hot.
about What About Barb? How awful is that? Why? Why?
Didn't they learn anything from Ghostbusters?
12. It's a 12 on the awful scale.
Oh God, it is NBC, so congratulations, guys. You have it in you. You have Superstore. It's a funny show. Do more like that. Thank you. Just bring The Office back.
Do more like The Office or Parks and Rec or Community.
I did put this one in. News of the Weird, per IO9. Basically, this Asdogchild Pterosaurus.
Asdarchid. Pterosaurus.
Basically, is a bird reptile dinosaur thing. They were the largest flying animals and roamed the Earth during the Cretaceous period, 66.5 million years ago.
You got that one.
I watched Jurassic Park. They were reptiles, but not actually dinosaurs. They were winged, but they weren't birds either. Anyways, finally they've been talking like they don't know how they really fit into the timeline of dinosaurs and like, you know, the families and that. We're going to do a quick version of this. Well, they found a new species of it, like a new offshoot. And it came to find out that it actually was a stone cold killer. It had wide bones and short, stocky neck, not like a typical pterodactyl with the long necks. And it was a dominant predator, not a ballerina bird thing. It basically could fly over its prey like small horses or dinosaurs, the size of small horses or dinosaurs.
Or little Neanderthal babies.
Yes. Is this Ice Age? And then they scoop down and basically grab them and they kill them. I only put it in here.
It makes sense. Go ahead.
I only put it in here because I thought that was a fucking awesome thing.
It is, but you missed a very important fact.
Go ahead.
It's in the Transylvania region of Romania.
Oh.
So they're vampire dinosaurs?
That's right.
So they're going to come back.
They're vampire pterosaurs.
Don't melt them. Don't build them. Don't clone them.
Or if you do, make sure you have garlic with you.
Do you think these are going to be in the next Jurassic Park movie? I would like that.
Probably.
That'd be awesome.
No, I just thought that was a very interesting thing.
Yes, it is.
I just, these things, pterodactyls always peck at things. And,
I also kind of feel dirty because he, maybe learned something tonight.
Look at that. I picture, and I know horses weren't around back then, but could you imagine little horses running? You see this thing come out of nowhere and just pick it up. I'm out. I'm going back in the cave. I'm done.
I certainly can imagine that. I've been watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, sorry. There is your news of the geek. Next up is a message from our friends at Drinking in the Park. Their new season of the podcast is starting soon.
Do you like drama?
Drama makes me emotional.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's drama. It's dramatic.
Do you like comedy?
I love comedy, Johnny. It's the best thing there is. It takes your mind off all your troubles in your world.
You know that there are children starving in Africa right now.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, it is.
It's a good one.
Do you like Alyssa Milano and Doctor Who?
I love Alyssa Milano. She's like my favorite actress.
I love Alyssa Milano too, but I think I might love Doctor Who more than Alyssa Milano.
That is because you're a nerd.
Yeah, I am.
Drinking in the Park with Neil and Johnny, the internet's only Doctor Who Who's the Boss podcast. Except for that Dutch one. What a bunch of weirdos. Listen on neilandjohnny.com, droidscanada.com, and on the Tangent Bound Podcast Network. Bananas.
Gigawatt.
Hello, Hobie listeners. What are you doing next September 22nd through the 24th, 2017? Jason, that's a year away. Well, sure it is. But you know what? It's never too early to plan for the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Last year we had Stan Lee, we had John Barrowman, and even Teddy Sears. Zip. He was fast. That's September 22nd through the 24th at the Duke Energy Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. Check the Cincinnati Comic Expo Facebook page out for all the news, or you can listen to Hobie and we'll be updating it as they release the new guest. Again, Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 22nd through the 24th. Make your plans now.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Oh, boo. These bombs suck. Boo. All right, box office bombs. We've got XXX: The Return of Xander Cage has earned only $33.5 million domestically on an $85 million budget. The film has made a total of $89 million worldwide, but it's far from the hit that studios thought it would be.
That is not counting marketing and everything else.
Oh yeah, that's just the budget for the film.
Yes.
Marketing usually doubles.
Can we now all agree that we should stop making this series?
I thought we should have stopped making this film before we made the first one.
But he skis through the jungle. I'm so excited.
Welcome to the jungle.
They should have stopped because I was confused. I thought it was like a dirty movie.
And then you saw Vin Diesel.
No, see,
the XXX.
the middle X is capital, where the ones on each end is small.
Just don't look it up in your web browser at work. Why is this guy looking up porn at work?
What? It wasn't me.
Also, Gold flopped its opening week, earning only $3.5 million, and despite the budget being unknown, this will be a flop.
They said the budget is unknown, but they said there's no chance this makes any money back.
The cinema score was a B- and is 38% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This is a Matthew McConaughey film based on a true story about
What is
something.
this?
So Matthew,
Gold?
yeah, Matthew McConaughey based on a true story about something with like the financial
There's
district.
gold in them thar hills type gold?
I don't know. He's
Or-
bald in it, so
It wasn't like Austin Powers. Gold.
it's not gold member.
I like gold.
Was that 3?
Yes.
Ugh,
That was the last one.
It was your favorite one.
hated that
The
one.
one that had that great actress in it.
Shazam!
Oh gosh, I can't.
Didn't she say Shazam, Beyonce?
I was being sarcastic.
What up, Jeff? What's up?
The box office top 5 this week for January 27th through January 29th. Number 1 for the second week, Split, made $26 million, a total of $78 million on a $9 million budget.
Whoa.
M. Night is back.
Don't call it a comeback.
He's been here for years.
Yeah.
This means he could make a sequel to The Happening.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The trees! Okay, what happens,
This time the trees might actually do something.
what happens if we make the trees walk?
Those are Trent's, Jason.
Sorry, my bad.
Number 2, A Dog's Purpose, made $18.5 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $22 million.
What is a dog's purpose?
It's the one about the dog that keeps getting reincarnated.
No, this was a philosophical question.
To make a person happy.
No, but see, it's a movie about a dog that keeps getting reincarnated into other dogs.
He obviously was not a good dog because he keeps getting reincarnated into a dog.
Well, he didn't listen to the movie makers when they wanted him to jump into the water. Now, did he?
Go in the water! Get in the water!
Number 3, Hidden Figures, made $14 million, a total of $104 million on its $25 million budget.
Up for Best Picture. We found that out last week.
Proceeds go to the NASA space program.
They need all the money they can get.
That's how they're going to fund from now on
Movies.
Number 4, Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, made Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, made $13.9 million in its opening week on a budget of $40 million.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Do you think that is going to enter the bomb area?
Oh,
here?
I think it will. I feel pretty comfortable with that one.
I think Resident Evil should have stopped a couple movies ago.
After the second one.
Before the first one?
I like the first one.
Oh, okay.
I like the second one.
Number 5 is La La Land. It made $12 million this week, a total of $106.5 on a $30 million budget.
Fuck you.
It's going to win all your Academy Awards this year.
Yay, this year's version of The Artist. Look, it's about Hollywood, so we have to let it win. I don't know why nobody watches the Oscars. Sorry, I'm a little bit better now.
Yeah, that's your soapbox? That's what you're going to take this
Yes.
time to discuss?
Yes.
Okay.
He did that with no acting lessons.
I got a mic. Nothing.
And God damn it, you're going to listen to every word I have to say.
I just want to watch the world burn. I have a tangerine.
Upcoming, opening February 3rd of 2017, Rings.
The sequel to Ring.
Yeah. No, sequel to The Ring.
The Ring. It's about a cult that worships the video or something like that.
Something.
No.
Yeah. Blake, no. You're not seeing it opening weekend?
No.
Okay.
He's going to wait till the second weekend. He
Oh, yeah.
wants to
All
miss
the
out the
crowds down.
crowds.
I'll wait until that one night when I'm playing Rock band all by myself in the basement, and then I'm done, and the TV comes on.
And the
it's on.
phone rings and goes, 7 days.
Fortunately, they don't know cell phone numbers anymore. They keep trying to call home numbers. They only get like 90-year-old women. Is
Number has
this
been
my
disconnected.
grandchild, Betty?
7 days.
What are you doing in 7 days, honey?
Are you visiting?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Can you come over? Can you pick up my Depends? I don't know. I think you beat the ring. I think you won.
Also opening on February 3rd is The Space Between Us.
Does this not look like utter shit?
What
I'm
is
trying
the
to
space
picture this
between
one.
us?
The kid is born on Mars, and he falls in love
Yeah,
with a
that one.
person on Earth. And because they're kind of
And he
like...
gives everything up to come back to Earth.
Yeah.
Despite the fact he came back to Earth, he's going to die. or
Yeah,
something
because
like that.
his body isn't used to it.
He can't handle the gravity on Earth.
But he's in love. He's 16. He's in love.
Well, isn't that the reason you go on a long distance trek to meet someone you met on the internet when you're a
guess.
Sounds
child?
like a bad catfish scenario.
How great would it be if he arrived? Hi, I'm Earl. You're mine now, boy. Get in this trailer. No! You don't see that version of The Space Between Us.
Say you were a 53-year-old man.
And they have Chris Hansen come out.
You didn't say you were a 53-year-old Alabama Tide fan.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen, and you just broke international law, intergalactic law.
Interplanetary law.
When you said you wanted to do him, what did that mean? I wanted to take him fishing. Yeah, that's it. Well, you're free to go anytime right now.
We're gonna go to BCS Bowl.
Yeah. Why do you have a 12-pack of condoms and beer? That was for my wife.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
before...
we're gonna go watch that Nick Saban. We're gonna go watch that. We'll go watch that SEC.
Yeah, and before you leave, please sign this release so we can show your face on television.
Don't mind us.
Why do they always sign the release?
I think in that, if it's a sting, they don't have to, do they?
I think to show it on television they do.
Cash. They get paid.
Even though they get arrested.
They get money.
Here's your
for
bail.
But you're not allowed to make money off of your crime, and then they pass a law about that?
Yes.
So it's all fake?
No, it's not all fake. They actually do arrest them.
I don't think they get money, though.
No, I don't think they get money. So, I don't know. I always like, I wasn't doing anything. Sir, you got an inflatable doll in your car, an 18-pack of condoms, a keg of beer. Are you rushing for a sorority, fraternity? No. Anyways, go ahead.
All
Space.
right, buy sell this week.
I'm going to watch The Space Between Us with Chris Hansen.
We will do...
Catfish edition.
Sorry.
All right. Are you going to buy or sell Matthew McConaughey?
Sell.
I'll tell you what, if his stock drops because of this movie, I'm gonna buy.
He's going to come out with something good after, so
Exactly.
not
He'll always
in
do
the
something good.
not too distant future.
I thought Blake was going to do an impression. Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm
You
going to buy.
know that time is a flat circle.
Well, I roll my booger and drive the Buick.
Sometimes you just gotta say,
I just keep rolling and rolling, and I get rolling.
sometimes you gotta go on a long drive at night, turn the AC on and lean back.
Is that Phoebe Cates? Oh yeah, Judd Hirsch. Oh wait, he wasn't in that. That was Sean Penn. My bad.
No matter
Judge Reinhold was in that.
No, Judge Hirsch. Okay, next.
no matter how old I get, there's still 18-year-old girls. That's Matthew McConaughey's character. That's not me.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen, Matthew. Would you like to put your hands on the table so I can see them? What,
Is he
man?
confused?
What, man? I didn't know what was going on.
All right, buy or sell Josh Gad.
I'll buy.
I'll buy.
Who's Josh Gad?
He sings. He's Olaf.
selling.
He was Olaf in Frozen.
Selling.
He did a voice
Selling.
in A Dog's Purpose.
Sold.
He I first saw him in
Couldn't get rid of that
21.
fast enough.
Allegedly, he drowned a dog. I don't know. No, that can't be true.
But he originated the role of Elder Cunningham in the Book of Mormon.
That is true. That is
so
true.
for that purpose alone, I'm buying Josh Gad stock.
Okay.
And that sound is the sound of terrible, terrible free music.
Yes.
But it also signals time for our top 5.
Top 5.
I thought you said it signals for somebody to send us top 5 theme music.
Well, that it does too.
I know. Let's see. Doug.
No, we don't want any more music from Doug.
What's our top 5 this week?
Oh, let me read what it says here on my. Let's see. Top 5 songs you think are perfect.
From pitch to tempo to lyrics, etc.
Like, you wouldn't change anything about it. You just think it's a great song, perfect song.
This was too hard.
I know, that's why I did it.
It was way too hard. Because I got so many favorite songs, but then
I thought it was pretty easy because I found 5 songs that were all titled perfect and just put them in there.
I figured any song I pick, Blake's going to hate, so it's going to make it even better for me.
Oh God, I'm already dreading to hear your list.
I told my wife that I came up with this idea when we were coming home from somewhere this weekend, and she's like, do you really want to do that? I don't know if I want to hear Blake and Jeff talk about your list. Do you think that's smart? Yeah, it'll be fine.
The problem is I know where you were this week, and I'm afraid that's going to lead to some...
We'll get to that in a second. I was at America's Got Talent. All their did a lot of original songs from their hosts. No. Jeff, what's your number 5?
Oh, we're starting with me.
Yes.
All right. Number 5, I am putting Imagine by John Lennon.
You're a jerk.
Is that your number 1?
Kind of. No.
All Beatles and John Lennon songs are his number 1?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have a number 1, but that's like one of my number 2s.
Put it on the board.
One of your number 2s.
Put it on the board.
Exactly.
I knocked out a 4th of your number 2.
Well, you knocked out 1, 2, 3. 1/6.
1/6 of your number 2. So chances were things are getting knocked out of your list.
The other 5 are Yoko Ono
Chances
songs.
are, yes.
Okay. My number 5 is Come Join the Murder. The White Buffalo and the Forest Rangers sing it. It's from Sons of Anarchy. The last scene when Jax dies. I think that is, if you listen to the words, is quite possibly one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. I can listen to that 80 times in a row and not get upset with it. I tied it, though. I hope he did.
Of course you did.
This is Jeff's favorite. I know he's going to love it. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. I love November Rain.
So you're making fun of the list that you even created.
I love November Rain.
Are you kidding me?
You started the
That
beginning.
is the quintessential 80s hair rock band where they got to have a serious song with a piano solo in it.
I love that song.
Oh my God.
The song is just so overdone and overwrought and over everything. I'm so over it.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry, but go ahead. Why is this a perfect song?
Jeff and Blake are 1 for 1 for hating my list. Okay, Blake, you like Snake Drafts. What's your next 2?
I had a hard time with this because I liked so many songs, but then I had to try and narrow it down to songs that fit like definitions of perfectness. Mm-hmm. And then I was trying to think of like, what would
Hanson do?
Well, Bop was an
I should have
honorable
put
mention.
Bop in there.
But no, I was starting to sit there and think, I was like, all right, let's think about real serious, perfect songs that critics and music people would like. But I had a hard time with it anyways.
Okay.
But I also like songs in this genre that would actually tell stories.
Okay.
Right?
That's why I like.
So,
that's why I joined my 2-5s.
I like this song an awful lot. I think it's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing, and I love the theme of it and the voice and everything. I like Fiona Apple's "Criminal."
Oh,
It's a good song. I'll agree with you on that.
You can almost make rock opera music song out of that.
Space opera?
No,
Okay. That's not a bad pick. I'll give you that
you
one.
can make a great performance song.
I think that song's been on a couple top 5 lists when we talk music.
could be.
So, okay. What else do you got?
My number 4. I had to go. If you heard this, you can sing it and everybody knows it, right? So
Okay.
I went with the Monkees. I'm a Believer.
You know what? I don't dispute that. That's a good one. I wouldn't put it on my list, but I have no issue with
happy,
that.
that.
Yeah. I don't have an issue
Makes
with
you
it.
happy, and then you listen to the words, and it's like, damn, that guy's life sucks.
Exactly.
Are you talking about the Shrek version or the
Oh
Monkeys
God,
version?
no! The Monkeys version, no. Smash Mouth version is terrible.
You could have just stopped at Smash Mouth is terrible.
Oh my God, I forgot Smash Mouth covered it.
I forgot about Smash Mouth.
I think that could be our next week's top 5 list. Covers that we covered, songs and covers
God.
we hate.
Let's see. My number 4 is a tie, and I think this is one that will. The tempo of it gets me pumped up every time. I just love it. Machine Head by Bush. I hope he did actually.
It's okay. I enjoyed the song.
And I think I grew up with that song, so that's why, like my teenage years, I think I loved it. And it's tied with "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I'm
hate
sorry.
you.
I love "Living on
I
a
hate
Prayer."
you. I hate you.
That's one of the worst Bon Jovi songs out there. It is.
It is a great song. It tells a story. Blake's Criteria. Tommy used to work on the docks.
Don't use my own logic against me.
Tommy used to work on the docks.
Oh God.
The union went on strike. It's tough. So tough.
You know how much that tortures me in Rock Band when that song would come up in the list?
I'll help you with it.
All right.
You gotta hold on. Just like Blake's head explode. I wish we had a video in here about this. Go ahead, Jeff. What's yours?
Well, I have a tie for a reason that should be tied, not just because I couldn't think of where to stick these.
Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Oh God, no! I'll let you know right now. There is no possible way a country song can make my list because what makes it a country song automatically means it's imperfect.
Okay. Generalize it. Go ahead.
Well, the criteria that makes a song country automatically means it's imperfect.
What's your number 4? Shut the fuck up.
My number 4 is a tie between two songs that are on the same album. They are back to back.
Okay.
And the juxtaposition of the songs together make each of them better. It kind of flows together. Tells a story.
Oh, Blake's Criteria.
It's Pink Floyd's "The Hero's Return" and "The Gunner's Dream." It's on the Final Cut album.
Okay.
It's deep into their tracks or whatnot, so your casual fans probably don't know them, but they're just two of my perfect
Number 3.
favorite songs.
Or number 4.
Yeah,
That's my number 4.
I had "Wish You Were Here" as like an honorable mention.
That was my number
Pink
1.
Floyd.
No, it
was?
wasn't.
Awesome.
Really? Have you guessed my There's nothing on my list that you're going to enjoy. Well, you made like the second one. Okay.
All right.
I was expecting Pink Floyd from
No,
one of
you
you
know,
guys.
I had to put that on there. My number 3, I'm going with the live version. The band live did a cover of "I Walk the Line," and
Johnny.
Originally a Johnny Cash song. It's a good song that
is a
Johnny
good
did it,
song.
but I found it incredible when live did it, and it's become one of my favorite songs of all time.
Damn it.
I had "Folsom Prison Blues" on my honorable list, mostly because I
I don't think live did that though.
the snare drum that sounds like a train on there. It's really good.
Thank you,
I like
Jeff.
Folsom
I had to
Prison
switch
Blues.
around now my list.
Oh,
I forgot the one that I...
that the reason you started this list.
No,
in
I
the
moved
first
it.
place?
I'll get to it in a second. Okay.
That was my 3.
Good. My number 3 is a tie because I had to move my numbers around. Let's see. My number 3 is "Hallelujah."
Mark Cohen.
You know what? Any version of it, I love. Bon Jovi does a great list. No,
The Bon Jovi version.
no,
That's why.
That's actually not even my favorite. It is a great song. I love it. I just feel like I'm waiting for
Mark
Blake to
Cohen?
write something. So
Keep going.
and then the reason why this came up with the list is my other number 3 is I went to the Garth Brooks concert this weekend. And I think is "The Dance" by Garth Brooks. My favorite song by him. It's a wonderful song, tells a story. Like Blake's Criteria. I'm using your criteria, Blake. See, you should be happy. That's my number 3 is "The Dance."
It might be a good song, but you need someone else to sing it.
Nope,
You
stop
can't,
it.
you're not allowed to have twang and it be a perfect
Andrew
song.
was right from last week. Man, that guy puts on a show. Okay, go ahead.
Although you were talking about this, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting here. I saw that some friends of ours were talking on Facebook, and a friend was like, "Oh, I'm now regretting my decision not to get tickets to Garth." And then another friend responds and goes, "It was just like the concert from 20 years ago." And I was so close to writing, "Well, then it's a good thing you saved your money because you already saw it 20 years ago." I want to see something new, not a 20-year-old show.
I will say, I told my wife that I'm not a big concert fan. I just don't get into music concerts. I told my wife, I was like, one time in our lives, we need to go somewhere, wherever he's at, and get front row seats to him. I would watch him all day long. It's awesome. So I won't go too much into it, but it was a great show. So what's your number 3, Blake?
My number 3,
Mm-hmm.
I went with quite a little complicated,
Mm-hmm.
For the kids these days.
Uh-huh.
And I went with Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
I thought about that one. I'll put that on my honorable mention. That's not bad. That's good.
It's got everything. To really think about
Depressing
it.
story.
The problem I have with it is
It's got opera. It's got rock.
it has everything. It's got
Yeah.
too much.
I don't think so.
That's why, to me, I think it's too over the top to be perfect. It's
I think
just
it blends
too much.
well, though, with everything.
I like the song. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. It's a great song, but we're talking perfect.
Okay.
And
I think it perfectly mixes it all together.
I think it was perfectly overdone.
It's not as good as Living on a Prayer, but it's close.
Damn you, Brigger.
What's your number 2?
My number 2, I started listing these songs and then I just had to stop. So I stopped after 6. And of course, I gotta go with a lot of Beatles songs here and some Lennon and stuff. Of course, Yesterday, nobody can argue that. Number
I
1
can.
song played in the world.
Jason will argue it.
Damn you, Brigger.
It is the number 1 song. It's the one song I know how to play on the piano.
Yeah. I like his original words that when he dreamed.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Scrambled eggs. I love scrambled eggs. Stop using my sound effects against me, Jason.
You want to play this game, motherfucker? I know how to YouTube sounds.
So Yesterday, of course.
Uh-huh.
And then I, of course, Imagine, which he took, for me. It was great. Also,
I took one of the bullets out of his number 2 gun.
Hey Jude.
Judy.
You know, it's
I won't
awesome.
disagree with you. I like that song.
Hey Jude. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Thank you.
I'll give you that.
A Day in the Life.
No, a day in the life. If I picked a Beatles song, would be A Day in the Life.
A day. How can you boo A Day in the Life? You're a cold, heartless bastard.
It took you 180 episodes, 60 episodes to know that?
Yeah. And one of my favorite Beatles songs, I Am the Walrus.
Oh, God, I'm so tired of hearing about that song.
It's a great song.
It's a great song. So screw you.
The crowd, our listeners do not like it. Our studio audience does not like it. I'm sorry.
I like the backstory about I Am the Walrus. I like the lyrics. I also like the fact it was after their manager died, and it references that. It's got a lot of good stuff in it.
Does it have Tommy work on the docks?
No. It does have Semolina Pilcher, though.
I don't know who that is. No. Who is that?
Look it up.
I hate when we do music ones, but I do it anyways just because I knew you would like it. My number 2
Go ahead.
is...
Oh, wait. Let me get my sound effects.
Do you have a sound effect of pissing on someone?
I feel like every episode now from Top 5 is just me and Blake doing sound effects to each other.
I think that's coming up, yes.
Best sound effects is Top 5. No, number 2, you guys may enjoy it. My wife said, I'm intrigued to see what Jeff here says about this. Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
It is long, and that's what was my wife's complaint. She's like, it's really, really long. I was
Actually,
like,
the length, I have no problem with it.
That's what she
It's
said.
as long as it... but the girth was
the girth is
much.
thin. It's like a stick.
The best Stairway to Heaven reference was it in Garth Wayne and Garth?
Yeah, Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
No, Stairway. Denied.
The guitar
We know the
shop.
backstory
This-
behind that. They tried to get the rights to use it in the movie.
Oh, yeah?
And they denied them.
Oh, no.
So when he played 2 notes, like you're allowed 2 notes before you're infringing, so he played 2 notes and stopped him. And they're like, no, Stairway, denied.
I did like Stairway to Heaven. I just think the song beginning and end, you got a great beginning of it, with the music and the instrumental, and then it gets into the song, and just it builds slowly and slowly and slowly. That and the dance were my first 2 that I thought about right away. See, you didn't hate that one.
Yeah.
1 out of 5. 8, whatever. Jeff, what's number 2?
8. My number 2 is the song Black by Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Off of their debut album called 10. It is the second.
Song number 11.
It is the second most perfect song I've ever heard.
Okay.
All right.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 song and most perfect song I ever heard.
Metallica, Hero of the Day.
No. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to change my list.
Metallica's 1.
No, it's Starships, We Built This City.
Oh, oh my God, that's an annoying song.
Could you? Oh, really? You can't put a gun to this one? What is that?
That is an annoying.
What is that?
I'm not even.
You don't expect Jeff to have halfway decent answers.
That's not even true. I was just doing a joke.
Oh, thank God.
I was going to say the Muppets version, or.
I just wanted to see people's reaction when I said that. No.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 is Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Oh, okay.
There isn't a more beautiful song ever written.
Bon Jovi disagrees.
I'm sure he doesn't. He probably agrees with me.
My number 1, let's see here, I want to make sure I get the right year for it. And of course, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh, because they did so many different versions.
It is live. I changed things up because
Because you forgot all about Live, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not kidding. This is seriously my favorite song, and I haven't heard it in ages. Now I have to download it. Lightning Crashes.
That's about 94?
Yeah. You know what? That whole album, Thorough and Copper, was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's
probably one of my favorite albums.
It's definitely top 5 90s album for me.
Lightning Crashes is the perfect song. So
it's a great
song. Thank you, Jeff,
I'm
for
not
making me
going to argue
remember
that.
Live. That's how long ago since they've...
But I thought the Johnny Cash written song that they performed was more perfect.
Okay. Somebody's driving like, I gotta pee. Okay. Would you go? Blake, what's your number 1?
There's your pissing sound.
Thank you.
My number 1 is the simplest, most perfect song
Happy Birthday.
ever. It is. It's Happy Birthday.
Yes, I guessed it.
See? I wrote HBD.
Wow, you did.
Go ahead. Piss on everybody's Happy Birthday song, Jason.
So it actually is Happy Birthday?
Yeah, it's Happy Birthday.
Oh, God.
It's simple. Everybody knows the
Everybody
lyrics.
knows it because you're...
It's completely customizable to whoever you're singing it to.
You haven't heard me sing it yet.
You can you're free to improvise it. And no matter what you can put a cha-cha-cha.
But
whose version your verse is.
Whose version is best?
And you can do and many more.
You know what?
It's completely customizable. You can use anybody's name in it, and everybody knows the words.
We waited through that whole shit. You mocked my picks, and that's your fucking number 1?
It is!
My honorable mention is Benny Hill's music.
Oh,
Yakety Sax.
Yakety Sax.
How could I forget Yakety Sax?
I purposely kept out of instrumentals only because it's easier to have a good instrumental song because someone's terrible voice won't ruin it. So I can't go ahead and ruin your instrumental song by singing the lyrics because there are no lyrics, but I can ruin your Happy Birthday song by singing the lyrics.
You can ruin any song.
You cannot ruin Happy Birthday.
Seriously? Challenge
I don't
accepted.
think you could.
Don't do it.
You can't ruin it. You can make it silly. You can be bad, but you can never actually ever ruin it.
That is actually Jeff singing, so please don't do that. Okay, we got a lot of listener picks for this one.
Good.
We had Besotted Geek, B-S-O-T-T-E-D, at Besotted Geek Pod. He's a new listener. He's binge listening. He's up to episode 83. I don't know.
Somebody please take him to the nearest hospital.
Psychotherapist.
He must have an iron stomach to not have to...
Let's see. He had a tie at number 5. He obied it. Dancing Queen and Take a Chance on Me.
He's learned very quickly.
Take a chance.
Arrival. I think that's the song, not music or movie. 3, Super Trooper. 2, Does Your Mother Know? 1,
Yes, yeah, I like that pick.
1, Knowing Me, Knowing You. Hashtag ABBA. He's a big ABBA fan.
Apparently.
Obviously.
From Neil at Dark Angels Pretty Freaks, he said, this should be everyone's number 1. Pretty Boy Floyd, I Want to Be With You.
Yeah, I saw he put the link to the
Yeah.
video on Twitter.
Jeannie. Who is Jeannie?
She's the First Lady of Space Violence.
Yes. These are songs that always make me smile. Number 5, Horse Outside. Number 4, Work It. And then she has a space and she
Dash Elvis.
Elvis. What is that?
That's, I think, the artist.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy that did What Does the Fox Say?
Oh God.
What does the fox say?
Number 3 is Chap Hop History. Number 2, Show Me Your Genitals.
No, that's Gentiles.
Whatever. And number 1, Fighting Trousers.
I do have to say I don't know these songs.
No, I love Show Me Your Genitals.
So when we meet Jeannie in a couple weeks, she's going to be in town for the beer fest.
Yes.
She'll have to.
Beer
She
fest.
said she wanted to defend her choices.
Das Boot.
From Dev, the Psy Guy. Number 5, Toxic by Britney Spears. Number 4, Penis Song by Macklemore. 3, Apologize by One Republic. 2, Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. 1, Bump and Grind by R. Kelly. And Kiss from a Rose from Seal. He obied it. And honorable mention, Sunglasses at Night. I don't think he took it seriously.
Yeah, I'm reading this two ways. Either A,
He has no
Dev
taste.
did not take it serious, or B, his taste is so bad his opinion means nothing.
Yes. El Heno.
Hey, Alheno. Alheno.
Number 5, he is a musician. No Matter What by Badfinger.
Oh, yeah.
4, this was a good one. Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. I like that song.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking of some Cure songs. That would have been one.
He had La Dee Da Dee, Dougie Fresh. Born to Be Wild at number 2 by Steppenwolf.
My dad was in Steppenwolf, you know.
Well,
He was the drummer for Steppenwolf.
then he lost his arm. He had
No,
to
he
join
didn't.
Def Leppard.
No, that
Number 1, I think he did this as a joke, but I don't appreciate it.
I don't think he did this.
9
as
to
a joke.
5, Dolly Parton.
It is an excellent song, and
Pour myself a cup of ambition.
It has a song.
yawn and stretch and try to
It-
come to life.
It tells a story.
What does she do what has she done? Oh, wait.
What has she done lately?
Raised a lot of money for Gatlinburg. Damn it.
Damn it.
From Chris at 365 Flicks. Good day, mate. Number 5, My Love Is Your Love.
I don't know if I know that one.
4, Purple Rain.
Purple rain.
3, Mac the Knife.
Yeah. All right.
Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson.
Not the Alien Ant Farm version?
No. Please. Let them join Smash Mouth. Number 1, What a Wonderful World.
And I think to myself,
That's a good pick.
I don't have a problem with that one.
wonderful world.
Yeah.
Now you don't have the gun out. Just singing.
I still like it.
Okay.
Wow.
That is
There
bad.
you go.
If it was happy birthday, he wouldn't.
Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
He's just handled that way.
I hate when your top 5 involves music. I've been arguing with myself all day. You should probably stop
See,
talking to
That
yourself.
was me too.
Dazed and Confused by Zeppelin. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. Painted Black by the Rolling Stones.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that should be on my, well, at least honorable mention for me.
And-
Painted Black is an excellent song.
And he said this
It's
week's
a great Vietnam War.
That might even go ahead of Imagine for me.
Imagine.
I can't believe I forgot Painted Black.
He said this week, because it could change next week, is Wasted Years by Iron Maiden. So there you go.
That's a good
There's
song.
There's his top 5. We appreciate it.
I had a couple honorable mentions that weren't mentioned yet.
Go ahead.
I had The Who's Baba O'Reilly.
Okay.
I had Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. You realize Queen and David Bowie sing that song?
And it wasn't the Vanilla Ice version?
No.
Ice.
Although I do like that song too. It's just not perfect.
Under Pressure.
And Sting's Fortress Around Your Heart.
Oh, sorry. Meow God also had one too.
Oh,
Number 5, Santa U Markopoulos by Yoko Kanno. I have no idea. 4, I know I screwed that up. I apologize. That was number 4. Number 3, Human Behavior by Bjork. Number 2, Lemonade by Corsi.
Okay.
Number 1, good one, Bittersweet Symphony by Verve.
Ooh.
It's a good song. Even though they ripped some of the chords off from the Rolling Stones.
Allegedly.
Wow, Bittersweet Symphony should make my list too. Damn it!
It was
These
good.
are some great
The best
songs
part
being
is-
thrown out there.
The best part is that they get no money from that song because Rolling Stones gets everything.
Yeah. The best part was I don't know if it was the guy from the Verve or somebody else made the comment about it's the best song that the Bittersweet Symphony is the best song the Rolling Stones have written in the last 25 years.
Might be the most profitable. Oh, Dr. Bednar had one.
Oh, what do you have?
Okay. Honorable mentions, because there's too many. Oh, sorry. We'll get to the 5s here. He hobied a lot. Layla by Derek and the Dominoes.
Of course.
Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who.
Yeah.
Number 4, A Day in the Life. And Hey Jude.
Hey, thank you.
Wish You Were Here at number 3 with Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd.
Yeah. He and his band play that awesome live, by the way.
Brewer's Tongue.
Yeah.
Comfortably Numb?
Yeah.
Number 2, Stairway to Heaven. Oh my God.
There you go.
Dr. Bednar, a musician, has the same taste as me.
I think you had one case of Pants Crossing.
Pants Crossing?
Sure.
Is this number 1 Bon Jovi?
It is.
No, bullshit.
He has Bon Jovi Living on a Prayer.
No,
Weird.
bullshit.
Way to be, Dr. Bednar.
Show me the fucking tweet.
I'm not doing that.
What was the real number 1?
Terrapin Station by Grateful Dead.
No.
He had tons of honorable mentions. But these for sure. November Rain, Guns N' Roses.
Boo. Oh my God. You and Bednar have a common mind.
Yeah, there you go. For sure.
Mrs. Potter's Lullaby by Counting Crows. And the Hobie theme song by Dr. Bednar. He said, I'm glad you chose songs because most of these top
Damn
5...
it, I should have put the Hobie theme song on mine.
He said, I'm glad you chose songs because most of these top 5 aren't music at all. I'm sure Blake will agree. Need a Hobie Blake rant.
You know what I forgot? I forgot Love and Rocket's song Haunted. Have you ever heard that song? Haunted by your soul. It's a really good song.
Let's see here. Also,
I can't believe I forgot Painted Black and Bittersweet Symphony.
See, there's the thing. I could make a 100-song list of this.
Reasons Are Several had a good question. We'll answer it next week. No. But think about it. What is your funeral playlist? What you want played at your funeral?
Blake doesn't have to think. We already figured
Well,
that out.
one person did respond. Viking music for him.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
Shoot the arrow.
That's right. When they shoot the arrow and they got to burn my Viking funeral boat on the Ohio River.
Okay, so there you go. There's your top 5. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Bad idea of the week was sent in. If you have a bad idea, send it to us. Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter. Besodic Geek, a Besodic Geek Pod. Bad idea number 83. I don't know. Nominating. He's like, I'm nominating a bad idea. Not sure if you've used it yet, as I'm only about halfway through the episodes. Number 83, impersonating Michael Caine. Some people just want to watch the one Bond. I said that was such a bad one that it probably should be up there at least twice.
Yeah.
So, if it is on there, Besodic Geek, could you let us know what number it was? I would appreciate
Apparently it's now number 83.
Now, but I'm wondering later.
It was probably not quite as high of a number, but...
He had a tangerine, Mr. Wayne. That's my thing. We will be back next week, and tell a friend about us. Is that my impersonation, you think? Huh? You think my impersonation? Don't forget you can catch us on nerdly.co.uk. We Be Geeks PC. Geek Life Radio. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Would you stop it? We're plugging our people. Danger Entertainment. Shut up, I'm done. Anyway, Roger says goodbye.
You can find us places, and Roger says goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad.